Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Let's take a look at the numbers for Luka Doncic.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in at the center position. And for Dallas, big man on the floor for him, it'll be Washington and Gafford. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now, here's Caruso. Right side, Dort. Outside, Williams. 6 to shoot. Pass to Holmgren. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Shakes him. No good on the shot. Caruso against Irving. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
The master from the mid-range. You just assume Irving's going to drill that shot every time.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of his scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Here's Doncic. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Williams, a screen on Thompson. Caruso, good on the 3-point shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Thompson after Oklahoma City gets the 3. And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And so he hits the technical free throw. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their 3-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Now here's Williams, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. The Thunder with another miss. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. The Mavericks, number 1. The Thunder in 4th.
And here we've got 2 teams shooting the ball so well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup. A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. About 37 points per, 11 assists, and 9 rebounds. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The length of Gafford, a difference maker defensively here. Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close. He's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Williams kicks to Dort. No good with the triple. Mavericks trail by 4. Irving looking over the floor. Pass to Doncic. Here's Washington. Washington sets the pick for Doncic. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
Here's Irving. His last outing, 16 points for him. Doncic outside. Fires for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
To the inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Out to Thompson. For the screen on Dort. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Dort. No scoring in this one. Doncic grabs the miss.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Wiggins comes in for Dort. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Marshall with the steal. Fast break Dallas. And here's Washington outside. That ball was a great assist by Marshall.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Wallace. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Here's Wallace. Hands it from downtown.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Doncic feeling it out from past the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Wallace misses. Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic with it. Williams picks him up. Doncic passes to Washington. A three-pointer off the mark. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Williams. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. Three-pointer. Joe can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's good. Doncic has got 13.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. And there's the defensive 3-second call. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And the technical free throw is good.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved, but he's adding to his game.
Now here's Wiggins, coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Hartenstein with the screen on Dinwiddie. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Wallace. Kept alive. Here's Hartenstein. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Wallace against Washington. Wallace the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Joe in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Joe's got the game tied up here for the Thunder. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Wallace. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the small forward position.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Wallace misses.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
On its way from Irving for 2. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. Now, here is Irving. After the miss from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that one.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Wallace kicks to Wiggins. Dinwiddie against Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That is his first foul of the game. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
Well, you look at Doncic, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Irving passes to Kleba. And the three off target. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. They start a three-game homestand with that game.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Hartenstein can't get it to go. Dallas has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. A nice shot by Irving.
And making the most of that inside opening. It's almost too easy for Kyrie.
Pass to Caruso. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Caruso's got 10. The Mavericks have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. That's 3 of 9. Down low. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Caruso. He's got 10. It's blocked. And here's the break. Irving kicks to Marshall. Dinwiddie for 3. Thunder with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Washington comes in for Maxi Kleba. Klay Thompson is checked in for Marshall. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Dinwiddie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
For Oklahoma City, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Marshall, he's checked in for Irving. That one drops. He ties it up. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Caruso. 10 points for him. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Dallas has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Well, Brent, Mark Dagnall was named the 2024 Coach of the Year. Not once, but twice.
He won 2 separate Coach of the Year awards. One voted on by his peers, and the other one voted on by the media. What a remarkable accomplishment for such a young coach that has not only grown himself, but grown this team in ways that a lot of other squads are envious.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for Marshall. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Wallace, the pass to Dort. Stolen by Washington. Exum with it. Wallace is there. Out to Doncic. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Got to be eating at him just a bit.
Williams dishes to Wallace. Williams passes to Wallace. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Doncic on the drive inside. Thompson from long range. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14. And a miss there on the triple.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Wallace outside. A miss that time would have put him up.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Thompson from long range. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Outside Williams. There's 1:26 left now here in the second. And the dunk by Holmgren.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Doncic kicks to Thompson. Gafford sets the pick for Thompson. Doncic against Wallace. And it's Washington missing. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. Dort passes to Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
What a jam by Williams, just springing off the floor and throwing it down.
Out to Thompson. Washington sets the pick for Thompson. No good from outside.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dort wide open. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 5 assists tonight. Mavericks trail by 4. Doncic passes to Exum. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Exum's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Williams. And the rejection by Gafford. The 3 for Doncic. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking, get the ball in the paint.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hello, everybody. Before we dig into the game at hand, let's first catch you up on the trades happening around the NBA.
Anytime you can add a player like Draymond Green, you do it. He's a unique individual in every way, and he's a stone-cold winner.
And he'll be vocal. He'll get up in guys' faces. You need guys like that.
And let's turn our attention to tonight's game. The Thunder find themselves in a real battle.
They've been getting to the line a lot. I mean, fearless at the offensive end. You like guys who are willing to throw their bodies around and make things happen, Shaq.
Not just willing, they like that style of play.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Here's Irving. Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Big man on the floor formerly Washington and Gafford. And it's Doncic in at the one. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. The Thunder with the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Gafford against Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Doncic. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone just 2 for 8 from the field. Right there at 25%. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Here's Caruso, following the score by Dallas.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The kick out to Irving. This one for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Thunder trailing by 4. Tries the spin move. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14.
Revenge. Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Thunder have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Driving inside.
And Shai putting it on a string so hard to stay on top of him as a defender.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. Take a look at the Mavericks. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, Oklahoma City, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And right now for Dallas, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
Ball's knocked loose. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, a screen on Gafford. Williams' shot is off. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Out to Thompson. Shoots it up. Gets an open look and hits. Thompson's got his third bucket of the night. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
I mean, Holmgren, not that hard for him at his height, but jamming it through.
Doncic finds Gafford. Williams up on top. He's covered by Washington. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And the shot is good. Doncic has got 19 points.
Well, the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those two guys.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
A crossover. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
And Sean's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Kyrie Irving has teamed up with Luka Doncic. Kai says he's a winner. I'm a winner. We like going against the best. That's where we connect. It's about how we galvanize the rest of the group. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I failed and succeeded at the highest level, and I want to get back to that place. Kevin?
And if anybody can do it, it is Kai. Title or bust. Thank you, D.A. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Kyrie Irving. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Hartenstein's checked in. Thompson misses. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Doncic passes to Marshall. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Williams inside. Dinwiddie covering. And there it is for him. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guys. A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively comes in for Daniel Gafford. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Luka Doncic. Then for the Thunder, Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Holmgren. And it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Just great size for his position. This is a big guard who can score through contact. Dinwiddie now will try to tack one more on.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, a big-name guy. They've built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Williams a screen. Pass to Wallace. Lets the three fly. Sinks the three-pointer. Wallace has got 9 points.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And stolen by Wiggins. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Williams. Back to Caruso. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Moving against Caruso. Out to Thompson. Fires the three. Wiggins with the rebound.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Dinwiddie, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
A long combo guard. Dinwiddie can use that 6'5" height inside like a bigger player.
Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for the Thunder. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. They get a hand on it. Thompson on the drive, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Thompson tearing through the lane and then finishes strong with the dunk. It's not worth 3, but that's a pretty 2.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. Joe with it. 5 points in the game. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Hartenstein.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Irving. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
The Mavericks shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Thompson against Williams. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Williams has got 10 points. On the wing, Irving. Thompson for the triple. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
The defense has to be besides themselves there. Terrific shot to close out the quarter by him.
And so, while we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So for Oklahoma City right now, Gilgeous Alexander out there with Wallace. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 down low. Pass to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And here is Wallace. Just 4 to shoot. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous Alexander. Sinks the triple. Gilgeous Alexander's got 10 points in just the second half.
This is what Gilgeous Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
No good from Irving. Thunder trailing by 6. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Luka Doncic. David.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Mavericks head athletic trainer. And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. The coaches are going to find out a lot about their team. Guys?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
The corner 3 by Kyrie. That's a nice ring to it.
Alex Caruso checked in for Cason Wallace. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Dagnall was telling his team. You know, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys.
Thank you, David. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Dallas leading by 9. Lively a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. He lobs it up, lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Well, Dinwiddie is a clever playmaker, using the pick there to create an opening for his teammate.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Dinwiddie, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Joe. Screen by Hartenstein. Joe, good.
Yeah, you can't let Isaiah Joe get in a rhythm from 3. He's no average one out there.
Poked away. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And that's the blueprint right there to getting back in the game. They've got to play racehorse basketball from here on out.
Here's Dinwiddie. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 4 this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Nobody near Irving. Again, the Mavericks score.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And the call will be against Najee Marshall. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Dante Exum comes in for Najee Marshall. That's Thompson in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And then for Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. And Thompson gets it to go.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. It's an 18-point game. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will be foul number 5 on him. Doncic is checked in for the Mavericks. There's Williams with the 3, and again, no good by Oklahoma City.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
How's that for a show? Dort looking like he wants to be in the dunk contest with slams like that.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And then Washington with the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And the Thunder with the possession here. The Mavericks making the shot. Beyond the arc. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to Dort. Back to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he makes that one. And 12 points here for Jalen Williams.
And Jalen Williams had a plan there to outwork the defense. He knows you got to bring it to the paint.
Irving for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. That 3 off the mark. Dallas leading by 16. Doncic outside. A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Thompson.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Dallas.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Luka Doncic.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after Luka Doncic's bucket. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Washington with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic lays it up off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
He loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Now, here's Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Doncic. The 3 ball. Buries it from 3-point range. Doncic has got 30 points.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy special kind of zone tonight. How did you do it?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's in the preparation. You know, before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally. Just trying to come out here and put on a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.